Yeah, beautiful day out. And I need gas, so let's skip out for lunch and take the long way around the lake. I'd like to burn a couple more tanks of treated gas before I put Sadie away for the winter, but I don't know, Mother Nature's just not cooperating. Plus, yeah, every now and then I have a life and have other things get in the way. It happens, It's rare, but boy, it happens. Yeah, last time I rode Sadie was coming home from my camping trip, which was, you know, I showed you a ride to the camping trip. I showed you a ride while I was camping. I never really talked about camping. It was a ball. Yeah, these folks are so much fun to just hang with. It's one of those deals where we all have people that, you know, I don't know, a couple hours with some real good friends and life just seems worth living again. So, but yeah, you can tell I get good and relaxed when I'm camping, and there's usually one picture of me every time I do it. But you see, I'm not the only one. I'm in training. Here's Pop Pop. He's training me how to do it correctly. Seems I need some more lessons. This boy's got it down. Yeah, it was a nice weekend. Friday was, I don't want to say it was the last warm day we had, but it was the last warm day before the trip, and it hasn't really gotten all that warm since. Today's beautiful out. Right now it's about 60 degrees, but yeah, it was in the 70s the day I went for a ride, and God, what a beautiful ride. Went up to the top of Cathedral Ledge, and then went over and up Bear Notch Road, and then to the top of the Cank. And I had a plan in mind because I knew there was some foliage, but when you get to the top, there's you know, a pull-out, lookout, and the big one's on the right, but if you pull into the left, you usually have a little bit more privacy. And I went up and brought the drone with me, got the drone all unfolded, ready to go, and went to grab the controller, and it was back in my hut in the cabin. Yep. So once again, I win the dumbass of the day award, but it was still a fun ride, except for 3 morons on bicycles, which really screwed things up. Way up Bear Notch Road was damn near perfect, except for this one guy on a bicycle who just, he wasn't going to get out of the way until I gave him the old beep. That's when I wish I had a train horn on this thing. Yeah, get the hell out of my way, dude. Yeah, he just wasn't going to get out of the way. Then you get up towards the top, and there's this idiot on one of these little lay-down hand pedal bikes, and he has no flag on it. I mean, you couldn't, there are people that probably didn't even see him. It's like, this boy wants to die. Just absolutely stupid. And something out wide on one of the busiest roads on one of the busiest weekends, it's like just being stupid, dude. Oh, Hottie on a Harley in front of me. Hello. Oh. I'd be wearing a helmet if I was. Seems a little nervous. Yeah, other than that, it was, oh yeah, on the way down from the camp, had one more idiot that wouldn't ride on the right line and just sitting there holding up traffic. He didn't give a damn. Folks on bicycles, you want respect, you gotta give respect. Yeah, you got a right to be there, but you don't own the whole frickin' road. So anyways, back to campground. Kind of rambling and stambling here. But, yeah, all my friends were... There were 3 couples with their trailers lined up, and they were right on one end of the campground, and then I rented a little hut way down at the other end of the campground. So I was doing some commuting back and forth every day, but it was worth it. Pretty fair campground, except for 2 complaints on my end. One, the Wi-Fi sucked. I'm sorry folks, but this day and age you gotta provide folks with some semi-fair Wi-Fi, and here's a news flash for you: we'll pay for it. Yep. I'm really trying to get away from all the stuff, but in all honesty, some of us need to stay connected, at least while we're still working. Yeah, oh well. Second complaint was showers didn't have any warm water. Yeah. 25 cents for 6 minutes, and I put in a couple quarters and I let it run for 6 minutes. And I normally don't take a long shower, but hey, just to be safe. And I let that hot water run for 6 minutes, and it barely got lukewarm. Yeah, boy! Woo! Yep. Take your breath away moment. Saturday and Sunday turned out to be kind of overcast and cool days. It's alright, bundle up, and in the evenings you start a roaring fire and you sit around the fire and continue the day's activities of consuming adult beverages and shooting the breeze. Just enjoying a relaxing time. Funny campfire story was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. We're stretching the evening out. It's getting on to 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, boy, that's about an hour past my bedtime right there. Yes, sirree. A couple folks had already wandered off to go to bed. And those of us remaining around the campfire, we're still having a few more giggles, but we're getting ready to go, and all of a sudden, Bebby says, "Nobody move." Some geese just sitting there. "Nobody move." And she said kind of quiet, like out of the corner of her mouth. And we're like, "What's up?" And she says, "There's a skunk right there." And I look over, and sure enough, there's a skunk. About 10 feet away, and he's kind of eyeballing us. Okay. We'll just sit here quietly for a couple more minutes. Old Mr. Pepe Le Pew wanders off under the trailer next to us, and we're getting ready to hot-foot it out, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, 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 sit there. He wandered back out, and you look up and you see a tail in the air, and he's lined up right at a fire. All he needed was an excuse. So we kind of sat there for a couple more minutes, and then he wandered off, and the 4 of us that were left grabbed our chairs, and I swear to God, 4 of us haven't moved that quick in the last 10 years. Yep, we were out of there. Yep, good old Peppy never sprayed. Get away with it. It was fun. It's one of those stories that will be retold around another campfire for sure. So yes, Bub, that was camping weekend. Pop cooked us some breakfast, and one night we went out to dinner, one night we just had burgers and dogs, and then Pop cooked us a roast that was just, oh my god, it was so freaking good. Yep, we eat good around the campfires. So anyways, last weekend I kind of wanted to go for a ride, but Friday, Saturday, the weather just was not conducive, and plus Saturday night I had to go up to Littleton and attend Pop's retirement party. Good time. It's one of those situations I don't do real good at because there's a lot of folks around I don't know, and I just kind of ease off over in the corner and watch all the goings on, and I had my camera with me, so I got all kinds of good pictures, a couple good video clips. All in all, a fun time. But yeah, I was gonna spend the night, and I don't know, I just got it in my head that I wanted to come home because I had some stuff to do around the house, and I wanted to go for a ride and yada yada yada. So I ended up leaving and getting home midnight 30. Get up next day and get a bunch of stuff done, and then it was time to go for a ride, and I stuck my head out, and it was cool with this firm breeze, and my street was just covered with leaves and pine needles and crap from the night before, and it rained the night before, and I was like, yeah. There are two dark clouds on the horizon, and I was like, yeah. So I drank Bloody Marys and watched football instead. Probably should have gone for the ride, but no well. What can you do? What can you do? So here it is, Wednesday, and nice beautiful day where the wind's not howling, and it's time for me to get some gas and hopefully go for a ride this Friday. Maybe Friday and Saturday. As I said, I'd like to run some more gas through this. Friday I gotta make a real cool ride, with the pun intended. Yeah, head north and take pictures of all the, show you folks that Mount Washington's now covered in snow. When I went on my Friday ride, I got back and I was kicking myself because it's just not a cloud in the sky type of day, and I was like, God, I should have gone up to the top of Washington, done the auto road. But I didn't, and by the time I got back to the campground, the traffic was so wacky I wasn't going to go any further. So anyways, I missed my chance. I closed it down today. I got so much snow last night, they said, yep, that's it. Can't have any of these amateurs driving up and down this thing anymore. I think you might still get a tour ride up, I don't know, but yeah, you can't drive up yourself anymore. Next opportunity coming up in May. Yeah, it's usually when it reopens. Maybe June, depending on how much snow we get. But yeah, it might be a neat ride. I haven't been through Crawford Notch this year, and might as well get her done. All the leaves, the foliage is done. Here's some color left, but pretty much at the point where you're going to go south to see the leaves, and I don't want to do that. There's more people down there, so I'll head north to see what the weather brings. It's Friday morning's iffy, so I might have to break it up and do a couple smaller rides, but we'll figure something out. But anyways, yeah, I got maybe 1, 2 more videos about riding coming up this year, and I think Sadie's going to be tucked away. If I come up with a place to go, I can get motivated to go. But if I got no destination, then I don't know. I'm at the point where I'll just sit around the house and wait until springtime when just riding is more fun again. Go back to riding around in circles. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and we'll chat with you sometime in the near future.